Hi there. My name is AJ Cipperly. I've been working with people living with dementia and their families for over 20 years in various roles. During my career with the Alzheimer's Association, I was able to counsel and support families caring for their loved ones at home. And now, in my current role as Vice President of Memory Care at the Arbor Company, I work with both family and professional caregivers to provide training to better support the people that they're caring for. You may have a loved one who is experiencing some cognitive changes. Maybe you've just started to notice, or you've been observing it for a while. The challenge is, how do you initiate that conversation? You don't want them to become anxious because you brought it up, or to be offended, or worse, become angry at you. All of those are possibilities. This can be a tricky situation. Sometimes people are aware that something is different, that they're not as good as they used to be at things, and it's scary. So they deny it and use anger as a way to cope when someone brings it up. I'll share some tips that you can try and use and adapt for your specific situation. First, if the opportunity comes up in conversation, even randomly, take the chance to explore it further. For example, if dad makes a joke about not being able to find his wallet, maybe he says, "Yep, sure am getting older." See if you can take that thought further with a question. Laugh with him, and then ask something like, "Hey, Dad, I was curious if that happens a lot, you misplacing your wallet. Mom said she keeps finding it in weird places around the house. What do you think's going on there?" That question may give him the space to open up and talk more about what he's experiencing. Or he may respond that it's no big deal. You know your mom, she always exaggerates things. A key point to remember when trying to open up these types of conversations is to always ask permission. "Hey, Dad, can I share with you some things that I've noticed?" When we just jump in with our observations or concerns without first asking permission, it often automatically places the person on defense. Make it about you, not them. "I'm really concerned about you. I wouldn't know what to do if something happened to you. Would you be willing to go see a doctor about this?" And sometimes, if you need to, cry. If it's a parent, let them be the parent to comfort you. "Mom, please, I need you around. Will you do this for me?" Another suggestion is to make it about a general checkup, not about any kind of memory or cognitive issue. Have a discussion about the importance of getting to the doctor regularly. Preventive visits are an investment in your health, Dad. I know you've always been healthy as a horse, and we all want you to stay that way. So, best to go get the checkups that the insurance covers. If you can get your dad to agree to a regular physician's visit, you may be able to have the opportunity to talk with a doctor or nurse beforehand and share your observations and concerns. Most preventative checkup visits for older adults include some type of cognitive screening. And this way, the doctor can be the bad guy and address it with them, not you. Another suggestion: find a person that your loved one trusts and respects. In my experience, parents often are more willing to listen to a trusted friend than a family member or adult child. Seek out that person, whether it's a lifelong friend, neighbor, or colleague. Share with them your concerns, hear their observations. They likely have had the same concerns you do. Ask them to bring up the topic with your loved one and see if they can get a different response than you did. It's important to have patience and understanding with your loved one, with yourself, and with other family members. Maybe you have other family members who don't agree with your observations. They say mom is fine, it's just her getting older, or they don't agree with you trying to push her to go to the doctor. This can be quite challenging when families aren't on the same page. If I'm a daughter who lives a long way from mom and only gets to talk to her occasionally on the telephone, I may not have the whole picture because mom can do really well talking on the phone for 30 minutes. But if I go and visit for the holidays for a couple of days, I may see a very different mom. If you're the sibling who lives near your mom or dad and are trying to share your concerns with your siblings, encourage them to come for a visit. Just as you respect and listen to their perspectives, ask them to listen to yours. Even if they disagree with you, the reality is getting to the doctor for a thorough workup is a good idea for any aging adult. Share with them the benefits of getting an early diagnosis and help educate them about the other physical issues that could be going on with mom or dad that might need to be addressed. A benefit of an early diagnosis is that your loved one can decide and direct their future care. This can help alleviate some of the often challenging family dynamics that can occur, such as an equal sharing of the caregiving load or the financial load. These situations can be tricky to navigate, and the more involved your loved one is in the beginning, the easier it will be. Encourage regular family meetings, even if they have to be virtual. Include your loved one with the diagnosis. Understand that there are different types of help and support that families can provide. Financial support, certainly, but there's also support in giving of time, picking up groceries, prescriptions, taking mom to doctor's appointments. Everyone can play a part, but it's important that regular and honest communication happens. If possible, educate yourselves about dementia together. Read the same book, attend the same virtual training or support group. This will bring you together and unite you in the support of your loved one. Ultimately, remember that you all have the same goal: to provide the best support and care for the person that you all love. How each of you do that may look and be different, but in the end, it's for the same purpose. I hope I provided you with some suggestions that you can try and put into practice with your situation. Thank you for watching.